You guys are actually insane. Which one of you implanted this video into my recommended? How did you guys manage to do this? Fine, you guys would. We're watching the hag maxing video. I hate you guys, by the way.
Thanks to various social and economic factors and the rich, evil pedophile clowns that run our gay, retarded government, the American dream of owning a house and having a wife and 2 kids is dying. And the Zoomer-Coomer fantasy of a rich, older girlfriend taking charge and making you chicken nuggies while you play video games in your pajamas all day is thriving. Back in my day, we called this—
Okay, is this true? I need to know. Asking for a friend. Do people actually want like essentially a second mom? Wouldn't this just be a second mom? So if you are 30, you can't say that you're hag maxing by dating a 30-year-old woman, you know? Because they're not older than you. I love older women, 26, 45. Okay, I'm a Gen Z male, age 25. Well, these guys are hag max. I'm anime girl maxing in girls frontline too. I need to play that game. I can skip the nagging and hagging. I want a wife, not a second mom. Yeah, because that description sounds to me like a second mom, not like a hot, you know, milfy, whatever, you know, girlfriend or you know, like it sounds to me like just a mom.
Cougar hunting. Or, you know, mommy issues. But the kids today are calling it something different. Hag maxing. In my last—
I'm 28. Is it too late to join the hag maxers? It depends. You're not if you're 28 and let's say like I'm 29, right? If you're dating me, you're not hag maxing because like we're almost the same age. But if you're 28 and you're dating like I'd say like a 38-year-old, okay, you're hag maxing. But I do have to. I very humbly posit the question. How are you guys gonna feel about this person 10 years from now? So let's say you're 28, you start dating let's say a 40-year-old, right? 10 years from now when she's 50, are you still gonna feel the same way or no? That's when it gets interesting to me, because it's like, okay, like I get it. Like she still has it, she still got it. Cool, right? But like, what about when she's approaching the 50s or like mid 50s, maybe even 60s? Like what then? That's a problem for me in 10 years. Shut the fuck up. You're a mod too. You should be behaving.
Last video, I jokingly referenced the term hag maxing.
You've been on a date with a 40-year-old.
Okay, that's different.
How is that different?
He's right, it's different. You're robbing the cradle, he's hag maxing. Educate yourself. Which greatly intrigued a lot of you. So I decided, you know what? I am going to make an entire video dedicated to covering this phenomenon. Gen Z men going out of their way to date older women.
Is this true? Chat, I need to know. I'm asking for a friend. Promise, it's just a friend. Is this true? New favorite VTuber? Oh god. I'm too old for this combo, so I can't offer insight into this topic. Well, now, hold on. You can always hag max. Hey, hold on. I don't care how old you are. So long as okay, like if you're 30 and you're dating a 40-year-old, you're still hag maxing in my eyes, okay? So as a 25-year-old Gen Z male who respects women and their human anatomy, I love older women. I have daddy and mommy issues. Same.
What is this? Why is this happening? Is this happening? And if it's happening, is it a good thing, or is it a symptom of broader societal issues? Why are all these young whippersnappers scooping up these older timepieces? What's up with Gen Z slang, dude? Looks maxing, hag maxing, riz, sus. Back in my day, we had our epic bacon and rafflecopters, and we were happy. Now, when I think of the term hag, I usually think
my
of
rafflecopter goes saw.
But no, apparently now it means women above 30. Fuck you guys.
You know, instead of saying cuck the ad, we should say destiny the ad. If you know, you know.
I'm so tired of comments
That was funnier in my head.
that are like, I used to watch you when I was in 3rd grade and now I'm graduating college. Good for you. Awesome. Congratulations. My knees hurt when I get up off the floor. Now, this term hag maxing went viral a few months ago with this screenshot. Meet the hag maxers. Gen Z's new social trend
That was in
of
4chan,
dating
by the
older
way.
women. A very strange
That was in
phenomenon is
4chan.
making its rounds on social media. Gen Z men are ditching casual sex with their women to pursue long-term relationships with financially stable and experienced millennial ladies. Now, even though this article doesn't actually exist, it was a meme.
Alice, women over 30 hag maxing. Some people consider women over 25 hag maxing. Like, do you understand that people in Japan called women that turned 25 birthday cakes because of that? I think it was 25. But like, listen. I understand that guys have like their own challenges by being compared to like the 6 feet chads or whatever the hell, you know? But like, women hit 25 and it's like, Jesus Christ, like you just start getting judged so harshly immediately. Like there's issues on both sides of the spectrum. I still think 30-year-olds are still young. I think so too. But it's like it's weird because you're not young enough to be considered like a teen anymore or like a young adult, but you're not old enough to be perceived as I guess someone with more experience or whatever. So it's like, you know, weird DILF maxing asking for a friend. No comment.
Meme created on
I plead the
4chan,
fifth.
because of course it was. But the meme did spark a massive conversation and debate about hag maxing. And people had a lot of strong opinions about it. Motherless behavior. This is just mommy issues rebrand. Another day, another psyop. It's not hag maxing, it's MILF hunting, and it's an art. Please don't misappropriate my fetishes, giving the dumbest name known to humankind to having a mommy kink. I mean, to be honest, I'm 16, waiting for a 20 to 25-year-old to pick me up, lol.
Hold on, what? I better not have a single one of you say anything of this kind on my chat if you're underage. I will remove you with extreme prejudice. I am very serious about this, okay? If you're underage and watching, I better not catch you or because I'm deporting you, okay? Careful, okay? Careful on the internet, kids.
Okay, officer. I'm gonna throw up. I would love to have a 40-year-old sugar mama who buys me gifts and pays my bills. Drizzle, drizzle. Young, hard dicks and the older women who enjoy them. This isn't new. Hagmax bandwagoners are so cringe. I've been hagmaxing since 2nd grade in Miss Johnson's class. I am going to kill every last Gen Z and Gen Alpha kid on this planet, including myself. I want to be a hagmaxer, lol. Any female taker, XD.
I am appalled at like these comments. I like fake notes. I thought you couldn't say these things on Reddit. What? What if I'm 19 saying this? Listen, if you're 19, you're still in like at that age range where I'll call you kiddo. When you're cutting it close, amigo, okay? Like, just be cool.
I like thick MILFs and I cannot lie. Oh nice, it must be socially acceptable for 37-year-old men to date 20-year-old women again. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Absolutely not. I f***ing love adult women. Women over 32 should be illegal. Now,
By the way, guys, this is me when I'm playing Nika.
I f***ing love adult women. Women over 32 should be illegal. Now, according to the very astute, always reliable source, knowyourmeme.com, the term hagmaxing is very popular in the VTuber community. Now, I don't have much—
Hold up, what? That's you guys? You guys did this? That term is popular in the VTuber. You guys did this? Are you okay?
Interest in the VTuber community, but they seem to have a lot of interest in me. A lot of interest. Should I do a video reacting to VTubers reacting to me one day?
Please, God. Shoe, if you do the video, please be gentle with me. I just started, please. Do it. Listen, I'm not gonna say that I don't enjoy a good roasting and like somebody, taking pot shots at me and joking and whatever. I kind of, I find that type of content really funny, but like, please be gentle with me, okay? Okay, thank you.
That might be fun. Let me know if
He's gonna go all in on you. It's over, dude.
Meme amongst the VTubers and the weebs, it is apparently a thing happening in real life. Rise of the boy toy.
And by the way, Devil Within, yes, I saw that. I understand now why you guys are mentioning the whole thing with the that she might make a VTuber video next. So what a time to start VTubing, huh?
Older women are dating Gen Z men at record rate. One woman stated, "Women my age seem to be excited by the freshness and lack of bitterness that comes with dating someone younger. Younger men seem more open and less burdened by insecurities." Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to be saying this like 100 times in this video, but could you imagine an article like this with the genders reversed? I love dating these young, fresh boys. They're less bitter. They have less baggage. They're not ran through. People would just be calling it red pill incel shit. Age gap.
You will never hear me say that, by the way. Okay. Your Honor, I will communicate with the VTuber committee. I just wonder about minding my own business. Okay, good job. I wouldn't want to date a 20-year-old. Oh, so you're 37? Oh.
Relationships between millennial women and Gen Z men are on the rise. Our analysis of age hypogamy reveals the pragmatic underpinning of these relationships. It sometimes comes down to who's available. Many older men prefer to date younger women. The same is true for a lot of older women, with millennial and Gen Z men emerging as appealing dating options. For their part, many Gen Z men might have few opportunities to date women their own age, or prefer to date older women for various reasons. Enter millennial women.
You know, I remember growing up that guys would get a lot of flack, and I remember this vividly actually. Guys would get a lot of flack, and I mean a lot of flack, for liking younger girls. So a lot of people would like criticize, you know, like a 30-year-old guy going for a 25-year-old. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like me personally, I'm not put off by like huge age gaps, but like I'm also on the camp firmly of like, hey, you know what? If they're happy, who cares? Do you care? Because I don't. Okay, like at the end of the day, if you're an adult, if you're over 18, and listen, legally you're an adult, that's not my problem anymore. That's between you and the unfortunate soul who decided to pick you. Okay, so you know, there's that, but. Why are people now complaining that men are going for older women? Like, I don't think this is as widespread as it seems to be, because I have a feeling that if I look it up, I'm probably gonna find that the trend is still that older men prefer younger women. You know. But and by the way, when I say that, I don't mean like somebody who's 40 trying to go out with somebody who's 12 or 13 or 14. I mean like. Somebody who's 40, maybe like somebody who's 30, like that. Like there's a trend there. Okay, to ignore it would be just, you know, you being silly. Men in general tend to like them younger than themselves. But why are you now chastising the guys, particularly in the communities that are against like quote unquote hag maxing? Why are you chastising the men for now going for older women? Like, what's the play here? Okay, like, what do you want, woman? What do you want? Like, what are you trying to get, you know, out of this? According to a couple of studies, the prime age of a female is 22. Jesus Christ, I'm cooked, chat.
I'm proud to be a millennial with my side part and skinny jeans.
If you're an older millennial woman, you might be attracted to younger men for their energy, inclusive views about sex and gender, and superior care and literacy about their partner's emotional well-being. In many ways, Gen Z men see millennial women as an opportunity to level up emotionally and socially. With their evolved attitudes about everything from non-monogamy and gender fluidity to the anti-hustle soft life, Gen Z men may be the most likely generation to overturn powerfully entrenched stereotypes about sex and relationships, the kind featured by podcast bros.
Is there even anything I can add to that? I think it only matters when there's such a large difference in where they are in life and how they are maturity-wise. That's huge, by the way. Like that's actually one of the biggest indicators to me of whether that relationship will actually succeed or not. A lot of times it's not a matter of age or where you come from or even your race or whatever. It's more of like, okay, like, are you mature enough to handle living with somebody whose values might differ from yours? Are those values aligned enough for you to like be able to work through stuff? And like that comment right there, that's one of the, it's very on point. There's always double standards between acceptable behavior for men and women. As long as no grooming is going on other people's businesses, it's not my business. Correct. No matter how much I tried, broke my back, it was never enough. Wonder what's Scarlett's opinion on blue collar men. So like, what about specifically about blue collar men? Like, do you have anything in particular that you like what I think about them in general? You know what I have in common with a 20-year-old woman? Absolutely nothing. My dating range is 5 years younger and 3 years older. I want kids, and anything older than that is dangerous. That is fair, by the way. Just in general, dating wise, I feel like blue collar. Okay, like if blue collar men, what do I think about them dating wise? There's little that I can think of about them that, or rather, like the fact that you're a blue collar worker means little to me. And I suspect it means little to most people. I feel like what most people are looking for in a relationship is if you can be somebody that's reliable for them. Maybe I'm not understanding, the question, but like I feel like the type of work you do is kind of, it's not irrelevant, but it's kind of like it doesn't really matter. So long as you can prove to like the person, that you are responsible, that you can take care of yourself, and you don't need like that you are a person who is self-fulfilling, like your own needs. I think that's what it's important. A lot of the times having a very, you'd be surprised at how many people are fixated on the prestige of a man's job. Okay, I know what you mean. You are correct. There's a lot of people that care about that type of stuff. But I'll also say this. Who fucking cares? Like, if somebody is that obsessed with the prestige of our job, that speaks to me more about how superficial the person is, rather than, I feel like that's more of a reflection on how superficial the person is and not on your value as a potential partner. There's a lot of blue collar workers that are making 6 figures right now. Meanwhile, computer science, bachelor graduate can't get a job for less than $50,000. And I've known these people in real life, right? Like what? Like I know a guy who works for not my ISP, but like one of the competitions of the ISP that I have, and he just goes around installing like internet on people's homes all day. He's making $120,000. And I think he would fall under the blue collar job because he has to get up on the post and, attach the cables and route them back to the house and do like all that type of stuff. And he's winning $120,000. Like, I'm sorry, like what does prestige better at that point? Like the guy is clearly doing fine, I just want to be able to provide for my wife and kid if I ever have a wife and kid. Yeah, like I feel like that's the most important part. And chat, if the girl you like is ever, and I mean ever, more focused on material stuff or prestige or stuff that doesn't matter for what you value in your life, you should be thankful that the person is being completely open with you and just get out. Because you already know that you're not gonna like being with them, But if you ask me, it doesn't matter.
I love how millennial women have just psyoped themselves into believing a man who thinks f***ing a whole bunch of different women at the same time with no romantic commitment is an evolved way of looking at relationships. Like, yes, queen, that Zoomer you're banging is so open-minded and progressive. He's not like those podcast bros. I swear
Yeah, no. By the way, if you're a woman listening to this and you get like psyoped into thinking that a guy who has sex with a lot of women is just somebody who is open sexual, like no, he's just taking advantage of you. You're just an easy piece, Oh yeah, you can push back. I don't mind. I agree mostly with your take, but I'll push back a little and say that it's unfortunately a large portion of women that do care about prestige, so it's hard to sift through them. It's really weird. How do I explain this in a way? Because it makes sense to me in my head, but I kind of want to impart how I feel about the situation and how other people have felt about the situation that I've talked about when I've given relationship advice to my friends or whatever. You have to look at that type of stuff like prestige and the money that you have and like all that peacocking that people do. you have to look at it as the first layer of a person. And people are not just their, like, the first impression. First impressions do matter a lot, okay? I'm not gonna say that they don't. But trust me, I have friends that have avoided people, like men, successful men that have really big jobs and they have a really nice car. They have a, you know, not a gay car like a Jaguar, but they have like an Aston Martin, or they have a real nice Audi or whatever, just because they didn't like how he would peek off all those things. So like I get where you're coming from, but like that's just like the one of the ways that people use to filter out potential partners. And I mean, hopefully, right? You are, when you're trying to like date someone, you're not in a situation where that's all that matters. And what I mean by that is like you're not using something like a dating app, because, for example, on dating apps, peacocking is all that matters. That's the only thing that matters. If you're not showing off how good you are, people are just gonna swipe. What was it left? What do you do when you don't want to like meet, like match with someone on Tinder? Do you swipe right? I don't know. That's not the point. The point is that like that type of stuff, like it's like super common, but like it really, really, really depends on like where you're at, you know? So again, those are just my 2 cents. And by the way, guys, for the record, I welcome wholeheartedly disagreement. If you guys don't agree with something that I'm saying, feel free to just tell me like, hey, you're being a dummy and this is why. Like, I don't care. I'm not, you don't have to, you know, treat me any which way. Like, you guys have free reign to say whatever you want, so long as you're not breaking any rules of the platforms you are chatting from. Otherwise, you know, go crazy. I don't really mind what you guys say. I'm not about to say like I have all the answers. I for sure don't have all the answers, okay? What I do have is just like, you know, just my life experience, and that's what I'm putting out there. You shouldn't take anything I say as like, oh, I think this is the best way to do it and blah blah blah. Like, that's not what I mean, you know? That's just how I see things, and when I'm giving you like that advice or like talking about you that way, or about like a situation that way, I'm just like talking the same way I would talk to like a friend of mine, you know? Swipe left means no, swipe right means yes. Right match, left reject. Oh, damn. Okay, so I was saying swipe, okay, my bad, sorry. Again, boomer showing. At the moment, you haven't said anything, I don't disagree. Yeah, but like, I just want you guys to know, like, you don't have to, I've been on the internet long enough to like be able to enjoy like an argument or two, okay? I don't do it anymore, but like, you know, I enjoy internet arguments still every now and then. So yeah, if you guys like have something that you want to say, you say it. I don't care. I'm not gonna ban you. Like, the only way I'm banning you is if you start like spamming the gamer word or whatever, right? Or if you start being like an unironically like just a bad person, then yeah. But like otherwise, I don't care. You guys can say whatever and do whatever you want. I don't care. What you guys experience is very real. Like I know it's real because I've had friends that come up to me and talk to me about the same situation. I had a friend that he was really, really, really looking for, you know, to get married, they have a kid and whatever. And he now has a kid and got married, by the way. So like, I'm super happy for him. But I remember when I was talking with him that he would feel a lot of the same things that you guys are telling me right now. And literally what I told him was, listen, buddy, I'm not going to sugarcoat what I'm about to tell you, but like men and women, okay, by the way, like this is not something like these women, like men and women can tell, everybody can tell when you are, you know, not in the best mindset. And that type of stuff is unattractive and can put people off. Am I saying to fake it? No, of course not. But the way that I look at it, I told him like, you need to like, just try doing this for me, okay? Whenever you're out with someone or you're with your friends or whatever, instead of like feeling down and complaining and whatever, ask them about their day. And try to like be happy for them and try to be like the little ray of sunshine in that person's day, okay? And if they want to talk to you about whatever and they're coming up to you and they want to hear you out, cool. Otherwise, just try to make that person's day. Just try to like be there for them, have fun, and people notice. And that type of energy, that type of like feel good energy starts to spread to the people around you. And sometimes you still have to talk to someone, right? And that's when you want to reach out and whatever. But if you're always, feeling down and you're always like bottling it up, and whenever people approach you, you're being negative with the people around you like that, they notice. And it's not like they want to not hang out with you or whatever. It's that there has to be a balance, you know? And whenever then, and this is what helped me, okay? Because I was like that. Whenever I was feeling down, I would just go to my friends and make sure they had fun. And suddenly, to me, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker. It didn't matter who it was. And then suddenly, I stopped feeling bad about myself. I started to, enjoy the little things, the small talk. I used to hate small talk. Now I don't. I love it. I love just having a conversation with someone that I'm never gonna probably remember ever again. But I remember that I had fun and that they had fun, and that's, to me, life is about those little things, right? So, and by the way, let me be very clear. Sometimes it sucks, okay? Sometimes just bad things happen, okay? A family member dies, you lost your job, maybe your dog's girlfriend died and, you're very sad for, you're very sad about that, like, listen, I totally get where people are coming from, because we all struggle in life every day, right? But if you're able to appreciate the small things, that rubs off on people. And then people want to be around you, and then not only do they want to be around you, you start meeting other people. And this happens at work. Sometimes it can happen with a small circle of friends. For example, I have a friend who's like a little ball of energy, and he's always happy. He's always, messing around and whatever. And whenever I would go, I haven't gone with him for a little bit actually to a card shop, but like whenever I would go with him to a card shop, he would just, meet everyone, and he would he could go to a card shop to play Magic, not know anyone. And he would leave that card shop. I am not joking, by the way. He would leave that card shop with like 10 new friends just because he was that fun to be around. I jacked a lot. Back to the video, guys.
Modern
Back to the
feminism
video.
is like the greatest trick men have played on women. Like, just a bunch of dudes got in a room one day and were like, hear me out. We convinced them that getting naked and sleeping around is empowering. Genius! Even Hollywood seems to be hopping on the hag-maxing train. Why are so many older women dating younger men in recent rom-coms? I'm old enough to be your mother, sighs Anne Hathaway as she passionately entwines with Amazon's new heartthrob Nicholas Galitzine in The Idea of You. Oh, Anne Hathaway? I'm sorry, who wouldn't hag-max with Anne Hathaway?
True.
Forward young man you are. My goodness.
This phenomena is a groundbreaking shift, considering
Oh yeah,
Hollywood's
she still has it,
reputation
actually.
for perpetuating the male gaze and old men's uncanny obsession with younger women. I really don't care about this shit, but it is so funny how
I'll
much
hag
this
max her.
equality stuff is just
I feel like Anne Hathaway is a perfectly fine hag max, no matter the no matter the age she has right now. She's probably gonna be a fine hag max to do like 10 years from now. She's gorgeous still.
okay, now it's women's turn to do the thing we said was bad. All the new strong female leads in movies.
Is she even that old? Let's say Anne Hathaway. She is 42. Actual goals. Oh my god. Actual goals. Jesus Christ.
That are just kind of assholes celebrating of billionaire female CEOs. Like, did you actually
Unpopular
want
opinion?
change? Or was it really all just penis envy? Older women partnering with younger men. Why do some people have a problem with that? Perhaps celebrities will help ease the stigma. The French president's wife, Brigitte Macron, is almost 25 years older than her husband. They met when he was 15, and she was his high school teacher. Wait, that is not good. There should be a stigma
Wait, let's go back. Pause.
against
Pause.
teacher. Wait,
Whoa, hold on.
5 years older than her husband.
The French president, Brigitte Macron, is almost 25 years older than her husband. They met when he was 15 and she was his high school teacher. Chat, I'm pretty sure I read a hentai about this somewhere. Was it based on his life? What's it called? A manga? Whatever the hell? Manhwa? Dojin. Guys, what the fuck? What the hell is this? I'm proud of you guys, by the way. I'm proud of you guys. I was I was ready to see a few comments of guys saying like nice, go like good job or whatever. But I'm kind of happy you guys are like in agreement that this is not good. Thank you guys for being normal.
Husband. They met when he was 15 and she was his high school teacher. Wait, that is not good. There should be a stigma against that.
Damn,
What?
can't believe it.
Maybe these high-profile women will help shatter the
Doctor
stigma and
disrespect
normalize the
the
benefits
female
of
version.
widening our
God
options when
damn.
seeking romantic partnerships. After all, at every age, we deserve what our hearts desire. No. When you are a grown-ass teacher and your heart desires an underage student, you do not, in fact, deserve that. What am I reading? I'm 37 and my boyfriend is 23. I make upper six figures and own a condo in New York City. At least 3 of my friends are also dating significantly younger men. One is
By the way, if she owns a condo, she at the very least paid north of 1.5 millions for that, by the way. Just so you know. Like and New York City is completely inaccessible for most people, so she is doing very well for herself.
32 and has been dating a 19-year-old for 3 years. I don't rely on men to be financially stable. I don't need my man to have a good job. We
Teacher
both know what we
BEDP
want out of this
maxing.
relationship and we're getting it. You know, honestly, good for this. Wait, one is 32 dating a 19-year-old for 3 years. Oh no. We older women aren't man haters. We have a lot of love and make a man feel like a man. We are not drama queens. We can't get pregnant. We are very sexy.
I can't even give any opinions on this video. Dude, I am just so shocked by every single revelation she's doing. I can't even. I am flabbergasted. I have nothing to say, dude. What do you mean? Oh my god.
I'm not like the other girls. I'm infertile. Men dating older women is called hag
Hey guys, any of you are dust maxing? No? Just me? Okay, gotcha.
maxing now. Why can't men just be normal? Why does everything have to be misogynistic? No, it's not misogynistic. The term hag here is endearing. We're taking back the term hag. It's like when black people took back the N-word. There's something seriously disgusting.
Is this true, by the way, chat? I've always heard hag as an insult. Is hag an insult, or are you guys just, messing around? Because to me, does it sound like older women are throwing shade on the younger women? Probably because they're jealous. I know a lot of women that are jealous of younger women just on the basis of, hey, she's younger than me. So I'm gonna go ahead and, talk shit about her, about how ugly she is or whatever. Some women are like actually like extremely envious, so it's whatever. When we call VTuber hags, it's endearing. Okay. It used to be an insult. Yeah, because like I remember when I was little, calling like if you would call the teacher a hag, holy dude, you would just get murked on the spot. I'm not even like kidding. Like you would just get like it's over for you, It's kind of like bless your heart in the South. It could be both good or bad depending on the context. Yikes.
About men taking advantage of women's loneliness for their resources. So when it's a younger man dating an older woman, the younger man is still the predatory one? What?
How the hell?
Just cannot win. Really?
What
This
is
so
a power
disgusting.
imbalance?
34 is not old. I am not a hag. Okay, so we've heard from the hags. Now let's hear from the hag maxers. Why are these young men dating older women? I have mommy issues. Oh, well, there has to be other reasons, right? I have a granny fetish. Come on, there's gotta be another reason. Because Gen Z women aren't worth going for. And I have mommy issues.
Guys, be honest. Be honest with me. Are you? Do you guys wanna? Do you guys wanna do your mom, or is it that kind of mommy issue? Is it not just that you like how older women look? Is it like an actual mommy issue thing? aunt wasn't wrong? We as a species are going to hell? Yeah, you guys are. You better answer right now. No. No, as he hides behind the corner, scared of the repercussions of if he said yes. I don't think we have Friedrich Nietzsche in chat. No, I just prefer older dominant women. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, if you like the dommy mommy, fine. Okay, sure, whatever. Fine. But let's not no comment. Okay. Fuck both, dude. No comment.
To be honest, as a guy who's 22 dating a 36-year-old, I think for the most part older women are just a lot less drama and just more mature. Older the better. Most have a car, a house, financial stability, and time. They are mature and can teach you some valuable lessons, wisdom, and experience. I'm still 19, and for me, older women I flirt with at bars and clubs are much more receptive and flirty than Zoomer girls. Honestly, it's partly because modern Western girls from 18 to 25 are like 80% hoes now. A woman who is 30 today likely has fewer partners, sexual or other, than a woman who is 5 years younger than her. I changed.
Okay. Honestly, I kind of agree with him. I really dislike how normalized has it been to be a little slut when you're literally like underage and nobody says anything about it. They'd actually, okay, I stopped talking to family members because they would just start posting lewd pictures of themselves at a very young age. I told their parents on Instagram and all that type of stuff, like, and I told their parents and they didn't give a fuck. They didn't see anything wrong with it. Meanwhile, you would look at the comments of the pictures that they would be like posting, and you could tell like these were like, adults preying on underage girls. And that is just something that is like accepted, for like the younger generation. And that always drove me up the wall. Because for like people my age, we just actually you would get shamed for that. Rightfully so, I think. Yeah, you constantly see 20-year-old TikTok talking about the roster they keep. No, it's not exclusive to Gen Z, but like my generation growing up, we didn't have as widespread social media as it is nowadays. So you didn't see it as much, but like whenever somebody my age would be like, act like a little whore, bro, you would get like just roasted for that, okay? Like, and people felt shame for that. But like now, this type of stuff, this is unhinged. And you know what? You're right. Now that, oh my God, I remember this, Jesus. I won't say when, but I remember a while ago. Well, I was working with a client and I visited their office. And in their office, they had like IT. Like they had the IT technicians like working on the PCs of some of the people there. And I remember this vividly, how they were like 2 cubicles to the side. And then like okay, I was in a meeting with the people that I was working with, like within their office, and 2 cubicles to the side were like the IT guys. They were talking about like what they were playing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I think one of them brought up the topic of like the girls they liked. And he said, or rather like the social media he has. And one of the guys said, and a kid, I swear on my mother's, I swear on everything that I hold dear, he said word for word, "Oh, I use Instagram for memes, but I use TikTok to look for the young ones." And when he said that, you could feel the tension, like you could cut the tension in the air with a knife. Everybody got real quiet on that other table, and I heard that. And then one of the guys asked him, "But like, do you mean like models or whatever?" No, like there's like sometimes there's like these high school girls that, they're just doing their dances and whatever. And they just show everything because they're wearing like the volleyball pants and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, it took every fiber in my being to pull the other way, to not say something at that point immediately. You have no idea how quickly I got out of that office. And I don't know what happened to that guy. I really don't, but I promise you, I heard this. So, seeing this be such a widespread issue, it really bothers me. I really think that just because of people like that, you should, honestly, I'm gonna say it, if you should use social media or post pictures of yourself until you're at least like 16, maybe. And if you're gonna post pictures of yourself, you have to be like proper, decent pictures that are not lewd at all, okay? And even then, listen, if you ask me,
range.
I wouldn't even say 16, I would say like 18. But it's like at that point, it's like, well, like you also don't want to go too hard on the telling people what to do camp. But like there has to be a middle ground where we're not allowing little girls on like wearing like lycra pants, you know, like just skin tight pants to show their coochie to the world for some guy like that to see. And that guy must have been like 28, 29, 30 years old, okay? So it's like, you know.
From 20 to 25 to 30 to 39 and have been going on more dates than ever before with beautiful women who do not care that I don't make 6 figures at 22 years old. It's either take care of a younger woman who we know.
Oh yeah, and if a woman is listening to me while watching this, he shouldn't care that much about how much the guy wins. Like, listen, I get it, it matters, but like, you know, people nowadays win essentially more or less the same. So expecting for a guy to win a lot more than you is completely unrealistic, okay? Like, try to take the money conversation out of the table. Just worry about if whether he'll be a reliable person or not if he can win $30,000 more than you. Please, for the love of God. Again, that's just like my PSA to like the women who might be watching.
Know is potentially a flight risk, or appreciate an older woman who has their own shit together. George W. Bush married an older woman to get that money. I don't think George W. Bush
Did he?
should be a role model for anything. Easy, good sex, intellectual conversations, less games, more fun, and they treat you nicely. They tend to be more grounded. Did I mention the sex part? Oh, and if it's post-menopause, even better. If girls can date older men, then why not younger men date older women? I'm 16 and I'm not attracted to anyone below 30 years old. Ah yes, the elusive...
I'm 16 and I'm not attracted to anyone below 30. He just wants to catch a case, huh?
Reverse pedophile. Dating a woman with a career, property, experience in bed, and...
Chat, is this true? Are you a reverse pedophile if you're underage and you want an older person?
Life. What's not to like? Young sluts want the money up front. Old sluts are just happy to get some attention. Older women fed me, slept with me, and sent me on my way with snack packs. Legit amazing. I'm 26 now, dating a 38-year-old after years of trying with women my age and younger. They are all social media obsessed narcissists. I feel like they're hyping up millennial women too much here. Oh, they're not narcissists obsessed with
Yes, they are.
social media. You guys weren't around during the MySpace days. Have you ever met a Gen Z woman? Who would want to date them? They're me, give me, take care of me. Man, if the ones my age ain't loyal, might as well.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Maybe it's bad. Yes, I understand that a lot of people think that way about Gen Z women, but I also think that it's just, I think a bigger part of the issue is that people are not maturing. Like, I feel like mentally speaking, a lot of people kind of stay in their teenage years and they never get past that phase where you like become an adult and they still act out like kids way into their adulthood. But I'll say this as well. I think it's happening on both sides. However, yeah, it's very obvious when a girl is like that. It's so obvious.
They're basically like a grandma caring for you and taking care of you.
Oh God.
My God.
That's disgusting.
Nothing like a no denture adventure. You people are sick. No, I don't believe this is happening more than ever just because Gen Z men like easy sex or gifts. Or that Gen Z women are too obsessed with drama or social media. No, I think there's more to it, and I have a few theories. So, as we talked about before in other videos, a lot of men are dropping out of college. The issue is, a lot of young college-educated women want college-educated men.
They're dropping out of college because it doesn't matter anymore. Like men nowadays can make a lot more money without the degree. And by the way, that's a good thing. Good. Like you shouldn't have to have a quote unquote formal education in order for you to make money. At the end of the day, we live in a capitalist world, right? So good on you if you're able to, you know, in that regard, break the mold and make money. So, yeah. And this is stupid too. Like, but it's also like very, very true.
See, Stacy is looking for someone college educated who's making more than her. But not that many young men are on that level yet. Older men are, but not many around Stacy's age. But you know who doesn't care? Karen. Karen doesn't care about your lack of college degree. Karen wants to pick you up in her 2013 Toyota minivan and bang you in the back seat, then take you to Olive Garden. No strings attached.
Oh God, that's
For
disgusting.
basically all of human history, the most prevalent age gap was older man and younger woman. But why? Well, it's because men are all disgusting creeps who should be thrown into work camps and castrated and forced to make us pumpkin spice lattes. But also, it's because younger women are more fertile, and the whole point of relationships is to make babies. Or at least it used to be. Well, at least in our lizard brains. That's the whole point. I don't know what the point of modern relationships are anymore. I just learned recently that people purposely get into short-term relationships, which is bizarre to me. Like, what's the point? As well as situationships and polycules.
There's the word. There's the word.
Confusing. It turns out people are different than me. Now, let's be real, hagmaxing simply does not make any sense from a evolutionary biological standpoint. But
it's probably easy sex, so yes. Or can I find myself a Karen? Honestly, if you want to find yourself a Karen, it's real easy. It's real simple. I don't suggest you do it, but it's real simple. Whenever it's time to leave work, okay, so like 5 p.m., wherever you live, whenever it's time to leave work or your job or whatever, go to the nearest bar that has a happy hour on a Thursday night or Friday night. It's gonna be the easiest thing of your life. I've seen some real young kids get attacked by cougars, okay, on a bar. So if that's what you really, really want, that's how you do it, okay? So, hey, thank you for this tapodachi. Now, I'm not saying you should do this, okay? Because you're gonna be desperate, and it's gonna suck, okay? But you could do that.
2024, we have surpassed the need for evolutionary biology.
Same advice my dad gave me. Hey, kiddo, you should probably listen to your dad. He knows a thing or two, okay?
We could grow babies in pods and also kill ourselves in them. Our brains are full of plastic now.
What do you mean kill ourselves? What the fuck happened?
And also surpass the need for evolutionary biology. We could grow babies in pods and also kill ourselves in them. Our brains are full of plastic now. Men wanting to be with younger women made sense when babies were the goal, but babies don't seem to be the goal anymore. For men.
So I said pods, it's a new fad. What? Never heard of the end yourself? What do you mean? You never heard of? In what world would I want to know about a pod where you kill yourself? What the fuck? Canada? Oh, Jesus Christ, of course it's Canada.
Many older women who simply don't want to have them, and for many younger Gen Z men who think they can't afford them, or even worse.
Hey, if you live in Canada, don't use these, please, for the love of God. Canada, it's Switzerland actually. So the article is Switzerland, but they're also doing it in Canada. Is that what you're saying, Echo? Yikes, dude. What is what the
are scared that having kids will contribute to climate change. It's like every other week I see an article, fear-mongering Gen Z. Don't have kids, it will increase the
Canada,
carbon
the doctor
emissions,
just
blah, blah,
flatlines
blah.
you.
You have to save the planet. And first of all, I gotta ask, who the fuck we saving the planet for if not future generations? So if Gen Z does not want kids, if they think they can't afford kids, why does being with a fertile woman even matter? Might as well date an older woman. Might as well scramble those rotten eggs. Oh. Editor.
Oh God. Shoo, come on.
Edit that out.
Shoo.
No. But believe it or not, hagmaxing is not really a new thing. It's been around for a really long time. Hundreds of years even. In fact, there was a very famous hagmaxer in American history who wrote an entire letter of why it's preferable to sleep with an older woman.
Hagmaxer in American history. Hagmaxer, I kind of want to see if I can answer this. There's a famous hagmaxer in American history. I don't think it's George Washington, right? You want a hint? Sure, okay, yeah, give me if you want, give me a hint, but like, it has to be like a super, super subtle hint, okay? It can't be anything like too obvious. It has to be super subtle. Is it Lincoln? No, it can't be Lincoln. It can't be Lincoln. It's in American history, somebody who was a hag-maxer. When American history had an older wife, it was there in our country's inception. It was there in our country's inception during the American Revolution. Can't be Washington. Benjamin Franklin? Is it Benjamin? Electricity hint? He discovered... Ding ding, oh my god, no shot, really?
And that hag-maxer's name? Benjamin Franklin. No, I'm not kidding. Benjamin Franklin literally wrote about the benefits of hag-maxing. And what's funny is, a lot of the reasons Benjamin Franklin gives are the same reasons a lot of the Zoomers who hag-max give today. Because as they have more knowledge of the world, and their minds are better stored with observations, their conversation is more improving and more lastingly agreeable. Because when women
like
cease
being
to
like
be
me.
handsome, they study to be good.
Not that part, not that part. Calm down, not that part. Benjamin, come on.
So basically, she can't rely on her looks anymore.
You sure you didn't watch the video already? You see the aim with that key? No, I really thought it was gonna be someone like a Woodrow Wilson or someone like that. When you guys said he was there for the inception, I was like, who could it be? But like so I know about Washington, I know about, Benjamin Franklin, but like right now I'm kind of blanking on a lot of names because there's like a lot of names that I have in my head from from history where it's like, wait, hold on, were these people there before or after? I just went to the next name that I knew.
And has to develop a personality. Because there is no hazard of children, which irregularly produced may be attended with much inconvenience. Because through more experience, they are more prudent and discreet in conducting an intrigue to prevent suspicion. They're easier to cheat on your wife with.
Oh god.
Lovely. Because in every animal that walks upright, the
Oh, but you know what? He's right. Jesus Christ, he's right. The biggest, okay, I'll save this for after the video.
efficiency of the fluids that fill the muscles appears first in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms, the lower parts continuing to the last, as plump as ever. Benjamin Franklin really just said, "The ass is still fat." Incredible stuff from our founding fathers. I will literally never be able to look at a picture of this man the same again. This is no longer the guy who discovered electricity. No, this is the...
He's the proto-hag-maxer. He is the first, he is the alpha, he is the omega. You guys are late to the party. What the hell happened, you guys? You're late to this party by like 300 years. The guy who discovered hag-maxing is an American legend. God bless America,
Great
chat.
American hag-maxer. So basically, some Gen Z guys have found a hack in the male loneliness epidemic by dating the women who are suffering from the female loneliness epidemic. Like the two unwanted ends of a bread loaf coming together to make a sandwich. Beautiful. Two people who believe they are the leftovers of society. Two people using each other to temporarily numb the pain. Or maybe it's not that fucking deep and it's just a funny meme. To be honest, I don't think this is an epidemic like the internet makes it seem like it is. All the data basically says that women prefer to date men slightly older than them or around the same age as them, and men tend to date women younger than them or around the same age as them. Large age gaps, for the most part, are rare. In relationships where the man is older, he's usually only older by 1 to 2 years. In relationships where the woman is older, 2 to 3 years. In all Western countries, only 8% of couples have an age gap of 10 or more, and couples with a larger age gap have more of a chance of getting a divorce.
Yeah, that is statistically speaking, for the purposes of proving this phenomena as false, this is very relevant and in very strong numbers. Guys, I think this might be a VTubing issue then. And not as widespread as I originally thought from the title of the video.
But it is a rising trend to think about and keep an eye on. As the social landscape continues to change, so will gender dynamics, and I find that very interesting. But that's enough of my yapping. What do you guys think? What do you think of hagmaxing? Have you ever hagmaxed? Would you hagmax?
It's based.
Personally, I am married to someone younger than me. He was graduating middle school while I was going into college. Well, to be clear, I did not know him when he was in middle school. I am not married to a middle schooler. Not a
True. Is Shoe a cougar? Guys, in other words, VTuber fans gaslit the internet. True? Are you okay?
groomer, folks. Do not put in the newspaper that I am a groomer. If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Link down below.
Alright, good video.
It helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it so
Cougar
much.
behavior,
Also,
yes.
big shout out to Holtzkern again for sponsoring this video. Check them out. Link down
It
below.
was not a
and I
cougar.
will
No,
see you
no, I
next
know, I
time
know.
with a new video.
I'm joking. Her husband hagmaxed her for sure. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, cougars are usually desperate. That's the thing. I'm gonna put my foot down. You are a cougar if you are an older woman who is desperate to get like railed by some guy, and you're like actually actively hunting like younger guys. That's when you become a cougar. No, she's. Yeah, no, you're right. Her husband did hagmax for her. Yeah, no, I agree with that take. We were talking literally about something about hags or cougars or whatever, and the moment the term comes out, I open up YouTube. And literally, there's a video from Shoe, of all people, talking about hagmaxing. You guys are insane.